Hey, this is Jared and Nate over at the Carrier Check Show, and we're excited to talk about sales, but specifically what it takes to be a great salesperson, Nate. You know, we get this question all the time. How do salespeople differentiate themselves? How do they become great?
Yeah.
Give us a run.
There's many ways to make yourself different than everyone else. You almost want to zig while they're zagging, or, you kind of see where I'm going with that. But a few things that I've noticed is when I talk with people in sales, and obviously we're in sales ourselves, you always want to grab that attention within the first so many seconds of the conversation.
Yeah.
And what does that sound like? How does that sound different from everyone else?
Yeah, absolutely. I think this is an important fact, just for the sheer fact of writing down what sounds different and taking advantage of that situation.
Right. And if you think about it this way, you kind of think about this about your life, right? You try to get trust from everyone around you. And that's what you're trying to do on a sales call, is trying to build that trust and to what you're offering. So that really helps you kind of make yourself different, if you will.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. What else you got for us?
Yeah, that's good. Honestly, there's a lot here, right? Like, we talk about cold calling and following up on those cold calls. And, if you're making cold calls and you're trying to get yourself out there and you're telling this customer, hey, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do it on this time and on this day, you need to show up and do it. So that's a good way to at least build some trust when you're trying to reach out. And then looking at sales desk collaboration, this one's big to me. You don't want to try to always sell something, in my opinion. How can you collaborate with that person you're on the other line with, or on the other phone with, or maybe you're in person, but try to sit at their end of the table and try to think of ways to collaborate.
Yeah, I honestly, thinking about it from an empathetic view, they have goals and so do you.
Right.
And hopefully you're able to reach their goals with your goals.
And something that you've said before on our channel is sales is a numbers game. The more you put yourself out there, the luckier you get, right? So whether that's phone calls, emails, or maybe, walking in and shaking some hands, but the more you do it, the luckier you get, better chance you are of having some relationship.
All good tips, Nate. There's a lot of things that come into play when it comes to being great in the sales world, and consistency, follow-up, being different. I love what you have to say here, Nate. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned. Hit subscribe. We'll be back.